Alright, so my apologies if I am not talking a whole lot, folks, but every time I tend to talk, seems to get cut off, so. Hogan, you just told me you were broke. The only action that we're going to get is for money. Oh, okay. You're just broke. You're not broke. Not two brokes, just one broke. Alright, so let's. I'm not even quite sure what exactly is going on right now. So I'm just going to kind of let them do whatever they need to do. Looks like. Alright, well, it looks like we just caught them right in the time to take a break, so. Nah, I think two other people are going to be playing after this match tonight, Dan. I think there's going to be another race that's going on tonight. Right now, yeah. We'll see in 5 minutes. So in the meantime, for the whopping 4 people who are watching this, because I figured most people probably just probably said screw G1 TV. They have terrible, terrible stuff. But let's see. Check out what's coming up next. Our main event matchup coming next Saturday. Next Saturday, like way away from now, like a ways away from now. We're gonna have 2 young guns coming in to check out what's going on. We're going to have Josh Franklin and Ryan Ponton going at it on June the 27th here on G1 TV. We had some unfortunate circumstances. We had a player back out of their match tomorrow, so we just decided to cancel it altogether. Spend some quality family time, things like that for the Father's Day weekend. So, if you like what you see, please share it. If you guys could do me a favor, go ahead and share this so they know that we're back up and running, at least right now anyway. This is the longest I think that we've been on without any issues or anything like that. So, just trying to buy time when they finish their break. So I guess sit tight. I know you guys have been waiting all night anyway, but again, I am really sorry about that. But anyway, I'll be right back with y'all. Hopefully, if we just let this run for a minute or 15, it'll actually work itself out. So I'll be right back. Hopefully, we'll be able to catch the second half of this matchup. All right. Jacob, I tell you what, I might be able to hit two birds with one stone on that. Hogan wants to play some doubles, and you want to play Dan. So I just say, Tony messaged me just not too long ago. Why don't we do Scotch doubles? You and Tony versus me and Hogan. What are you doing? Got my pizza. But anyway, we're back. And I actually think that it stayed with us the whole time. Bradshaw, you might have done it.
I hope so.
IT Bradshaw.
I don't know what you did. I don't care what you did. But whatever you did it.
For now.
Yeah, until it messes up anyway, and then I can yell at you.
How many viewers you have tonight?
Alright, so I'm going to try to focus and let my blood pressure come down a little bit. So, let's see. I need to pop this up here, and then we're going to click that button, and then we're going to have this up here somewhere. Alright. So what ball did Jay just make? I just missed it. I just missed it. Yeah. I feel like it was. I feel like it was a stripe. Let's see. Is there a way I can blow that up? Uh-oh. Are you gonna snooze? You lose Bradshaw to him? Yeah, you are.
Snooze, you lose, bud. I'm right here. You better put a Band-Aid on that, bud.
So, let's see here. I am going to do a little something. We just had a major announcement come over just a few minutes ago. July 10th through 12th, live at Racks on the Rocks in Peoria is going to be a professional matchup featuring St. Louis's Justin Bergman coming into the box in a 9-footer, I believe playing a race to 110 ball. I could be wrong, but his opponent is Roberto Gomez. So that is going to be a killer of a matchup, I think. I think Josh said that the seating was $20 a night, and then you could catch the VIP seating $50 for all 3 days. So that would be pretty exciting to watch. Jacob, let's see. Yeah, it would have to be in July. Tony already talked with me. What on earth is that? Is that? Oh, that must be that. Okay, let's get that off of there. Tony already asked me if he wanted to play a match, so we're going to have to run it by Tony first. I just thought it'd be hit 2 birds with 1 stone kind of deal, you know. It is what it is. But anyway, so I'm going to try my best to focus and call the action here because I am pretty exhausted. This not streaming... stream not working thing really started to get under my skin there for a while. So as soon as I see Jay commit to a ball, I'll be able to take care of the action. I've been trying to get everything situated. So let's see what he wants to do here. So Jay appears to be stripes. He is. That's a pretty good shot. So to finish out the racks of stripes, these here are pretty congested. The 15 ball will go up in the side, but if it goes in the side, the 12 ball is kind of iffy. That's the pink 12 ball. So Tommy is taking a look around the table. Tony messaged me asking me to play. So when you just called out Dan there, Dan was looking for Scotch doubles action, and if Tony was willing to play with you, I would be willing to play with Dan and get in the box with you guys. We play Scotch pretty well together, so let's see what. Let's see. So Tommy's looking for a way to leave Jay a shot on the 15. So it looks like he's going to commit the 11 in the corner and try to leave the 15 in the side pocket. Yep, that was a good shot. So let's see. So right now we're seeing a potential bank cross side here. That kind of looks like that'd be the route to go, the easiest way to control the cue ball. So let's see. Let's see if Jay can put the bank. Why'd he hit it so hard? I don't know why he hit it so hard. So Dustin's got solids now, looking to try to advance Jim to get to the score of 10-10 or 11-10. That's a really strong shot. So now we have Jim, who's going to be working around to the 2-ball. This would be a good opportunity for him to go get these 3 balls down here. You don't have to do a lot of work. So what I would say is I would stop the cue ball here and just play the 1. You could even use the 1 if you wanted to, and come back for the 6. But I think Jim likes to move the cue ball a little more than I do, so he elected to leave the 6 ball. Dustin's still gonna play the 1, which I'm confused. If you're straight in on the 6, you should be playing the 6. So now the 4 ball is going to be a little hard to get to if Jim can't. I would bump into the 4 ball almost. Yep, he tried, and now he's locked up the 4 ball. What's up, Brian? Just sitting here, trying to stream this match. I'm super tired because I've been agitated all day trying to get this stream to work again. So Dustin's going after the 3 ball. Hoping to leave the 6 on the side. Yep, that's a good shot. So now Jim can attempt to get the breakout. The 6 is going to go on the side here. And the cue ball he's going to send this way, hoping to hit the 4. But you got to look out for that ball. Yep, he got through there. That's a pretty good shot. That's a pretty good shot. Now the question, first thing he's going to look at is does the 4 go down here, and if it doesn't, what is he going to do with it if it doesn't go? So, if it doesn't go, a decent safety here. He's got natural angle actually to keep the ball coming straight towards the rail. So he could put a little bit of low left-hand English, which is about on this side of the cue ball where the little dot is. And he could try to bring the cue ball here and then behind the 8. But I don't know what Dustin's gonna do. Let's see. Oh, what'd you eat, Brian? Anything good? So there's a little bit of coaching going on there. So let's see what Dustin decides to do. See if he elects to try to maybe play the safe or if the 4 ball goes in the corner. So he called the bank shot, which was pretty interesting. Now we run into the big question: is does the 11 or does the 15 ball work its way into the side pocket? Because if it does, the cue ball can come up and back down the rail. Let's see what Tommy decides to do. He shoots it all the way up, misses the ball. So now Jay's gonna play the slow roller. Well, I shouldn't say real slow, but he's gonna shoot it with center ball and make the 4, and the cue ball is just gonna kind of come out like this, or depending, it could come out like this. Yep, there you go. Whichever way. The mouse here is grabbing, so it's making it a little difficult to draw lines, but let's see. So that's to make Dustin get to game number 10. So let's get that changed. Okay, folks, so I have just been informed that there has been an issue at one of the players' homes, and that player had to leave for a short amount of time. He said he would return, but he's got to get everything handled at home. So what's up, Anthony? So I hope everything stays okay with there. So maybe, it looks like they're going to play 3 ball or something like that. You leaving, Fritz? All right, buddy.
This is getting to be like watching grass grow.
So it looks like they're going to play. Hold on 1 second. So they were attempting to play 3 ball the old-fashioned way, but in 2020, no cash can be exchanged on the stream. So they're going to catch some 3 ball action, I think, for a little while. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and add a text box here so you guys can see just what's going on. So we're going to name it 3 ball. 3 ball intermission. And then we'll just do that. 3 ball intermission. So you're going to be able to get to see some 3 ball action in the meantime. So we'll just put that down here. They're going to play some 3 ball when they wait for that other player to get back, and I might go jump in that action too. So I will hit back up on the commentary when we get back. Well, the 3-ball intermission's over. I hope you all liked that little fun for a little while. That was a quick $15 for me. So, we're back. Let me delete the 3-ball intermission little thingamabob we got going here. Yeah, that's fine. So now they're back to playing 9-ball. The other player has returned. So, that was fun.
You want to get one of those screens up over here?
Yeah, I can. Let's see. Adam must be listening to what I was saying. Let's see. Where is the... There it is. Pop open. There we go. They're all bent out of shape out there. Now I gotta go mess with them. What y'all getting bent out of shape out here for? I hear you guys out here saying turn that off and you're yelling at me. What you getting all bent out of shape for? Guys, you gotta understand something. Being in Pontiac, I'll tell you something right now. There ain't no money better in all of Pontiac. Number one person that you just want to take money off of, Adam Ashman. I got that Ashman money in my pockets right now, and I love every minute of it. Adam Ashman. All right, well, so they're playing a set of 9-ball right now. Hey, good news is I got to thank my buddy Eric Bradshaw here because he came in with his plethora of IT knowledge. Looks like he fixed our stream, so we won't have to worry about, I don't think, any drop feeds anymore, or at least until it messes up again, and then I get to yell at him because he thought he fixed it and he didn't. So I'll yell at you probably in a week when it messes up again. But thank you for that. And Jay sent that back 100 mile an hour. So we played a little bit of 3-ball when the other player had to take off for a minute, and I'm not sure if they knew it or not, but 3-ball on a decent table, you can make the wing ball. You make the wing ball 4 rails in the corner pocket if you know how to break it right. So you guys saw a little bit of that going on, some 3-ball action, and that's how I always break. You put the ball over by the diamond where you're gonna second ball break, but you hit the head ball dead on with a bunch of low outside English, and you gotta snap it, and it throws a bunch of English on the object ball, on the second ball object ball behind the head ball, and it sends that ball 4 rails. Tommy just missed that, and it sends that ball 4 rails into the corner pocket. So you got a chance to get out as long as you can control the cue ball. But there's some 3-ball knowledge for you that you can try at home on your own time. But Tommy misses a shot on the 8. And the question is, does the 8 still go on the side? I think the 8 still does go on the side, so we might actually see Dustin attempt to kick at this ball. Just a real soft kick, just to pocket the 8 in the side. And he's gonna look to leave Jim just about where the cue ball is. So let's see, just nice and so. Oh, he hit it really, really hard, and he put spin on it. I don't know why he put spin on it. That's a shot. That's a shot. Literally, if that ball's here, all you got to do is shoot it nice and soft to about here. Ball comes back really slow, just about right there, and then literally bounces back and leaves it about where the X is already. So let's. I'm not sure why he hit it so hard, but Jay here now is probably just going to pull the cue ball back, just kind of do one of these, kind of about right here. Going to try to get over there anyway. Oh, he just draws straight back. I would rather gone the way my line shows just because it shortens the angle. I just don't like to be that far away. Just me. So looks like Tommy makes that ball. So Tommy gets game number 12 for their team, racing to 20. So here we go. So for those of you who are watching at home, check out the 12 ball, the pink 12 ball, and let's watch where it goes, because Jay is actually breaking from that area now to where that 12 ball could go 4 rails in the corner pocket if it gets out of the way. So let's see where it goes here. Oh no, he came second ball. I thought he was going to go head ball, but he came second ball, and he's breaking with the BK rush too. I don't know. Does anybody break with anybody watching break with the carbon fiber and break second ball? Because I find it really hard to control the cue ball. I've tried it. I've got a BK rush and I can't do it. Is anybody watching break with the carbon fiber? So Tommy's getting down and pulling the trigger pretty quick, like he knows what he wants to do. So let's see now. Does the 4 ball go in the side? Oh yeah, it goes in the side. So the 4 ball is going to come into the side pocket, and I would say Jay's going to roll Tommy forward to about here to play the 2 ball next in that corner pocket. I don't know what he's going to do though. These guys have been proving me wrong. Jay gets really close to his work, so I don't know if he was trying to shoot the 2 or the 7, but regardless, you got to be careful with this 7 ball, because this 7 ball, it is the ball that's going to get you on the purple 5 ball that's at the bottom part of your screen that Tommy just hit 100 mile an hour to. So you got to get on a good angle. What up, Kevin? Yeah, I love my rush too. I just don't break second ball with it. I really do. I hate shooting with the carbon fiber shaft, but I absolutely love the way the BK rush breaks. I think it breaks very effortlessly. I don't have to put a lot of power into it, and I get a really strong dispersion. So Jay's looking at probably going from the 2 to the 7, but like I said, you got to watch the 7, because that cue ball has to come through here off the 7 to get the 5 ball up here in this corner pocket. So it looks like we're going to see Tommy. Tommy's actually on the right side. He's on the proper side of that ball. So let's see if he uses the 1 to maybe get to the 5. Is he going to use the 1? Yeah, he went to use the 1, but he missed it. So Dopler and Popp have stripes. So a good starter ball, I think, if I'm Jim, is actually right here, and I am floating the cue ball to about here, so I can shoot the 15 ball up here in the side. So Jim, like I said in a previous video, I'm pretty sure Jim likes to draw the ball a lot more than I do. I hate drawing the ball, and you can actually see it in my stroke. I've lost the ability to draw. I use a lot of forward English, and I control the English really well, but I don't. Dustin's actually shooting the 14. I think he should play the 9 ball. Dustin was about here, and if he played the 9 ball up here, he could have shot the he could have shot the 12 ball over here, done a whole bunch of stuff. So this becomes a little more difficult now. Yeah, you got to start worrying about bumping balls, all kinds of things like that. So you got now you got to shoot the 12 ball, and you got to run into the 9. So he's going to shoot the 12 here, try to send the cue ball this way. He avoids the 9 altogether and leaves a combination. Definitely got to bump into the 9 there, in my opinion, because a 9 ball would squeeze out in this direction. You'd still have that shot on the 10. So Jim's eyeing up the combination to shoot the combination, but you got to watch the middle ball. Jim has to control this middle ball in order to have a shot. Right now, this middle ball has a terrible potential to go right up here. Yep. So Jim controlled the ball, hit it really good. I think Dustin just said that he was trying to draw into the 9 ball. Justin hits that pretty hard and leaves Jim with a kind of a hard shot. Let's see how bad it really is. Oh, it's not horrible. He can still cut it and make it. Let's see if he can put it in the hole. Oh, he overcut it. I'm not quite sure why he I don't know why he floated that ball. Because Jim, last time I said I'd float a ball, Jim drew the ball. So here I am saying that I would draw the ball, which is something that I never do. And Jim floated the ball. So I got to find a way to turn that off, and I'm not quite sure how. Let's just go to that one and see if that works. Yep, it did. So Jay's going from the 1 to the 7. 1 to the 5. I'm not even sure what they're doing. So Ken, we already bought two of your meat lovers earlier today, man. We're pretty stuffed, but we appreciate that. If anyone from Pontiac's watching, Marshallone's is our go-to pizza. So it's a good pizza. So now Jay's just going to kill the cue ball dead in its tracks and leave Tommy the 8 ball in the corner to go up 13-10. Good shot by Tommy. So now that they're going to be playing 9 ball, we can talk about the 9 ball break for a second. Let's see if it'd be really cool if I could figure out how to get like a 9 ball picture up here when they're racking, so I could put it like right here. I could just talk about the break, get like a 9 ball photo and just set it right here, so I could just talk about it. I'm sure I could. I would have to find a PNG file without the background, but I don't know. It'd be kind of neat.
I can work on the loader for you. I can actually get all the racks in there probably.
You could what?
I could probably check that out at some point. Check out all the different types of racks in there for you to mess around with it.
Yeah, if you want to. I think I know how to do it, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of don't want to. So if you want to do it, go ahead. But I'm just not gonna lie, I really don't want to do that. So here we are watching the wing ball here. So depending on who's going to break and where they're going to break, we got to watch which wing ball that they're going to try to break for. So Jay is right-handed, and I think he normally tends to break from this side. So if he does break from this side, we're going to try to watch the 8 ball going up here. Yep. So we're going to try to watch the 8 ball, and then we're also going to watch where the 1 ball goes. Okay, and the 1 ball is destined to go here, here, or here. So let's see which one we get. Line was pretty good the first time anyway. So the 7 ball's down. Wing ball still on the table. The wing ball was the 8 ball here. So let's head on over to this side here. Here's a good safety. Push the 1 ball up here and leave the cue ball right here. So Tommy goes for the 9 ball combo. Tommy should have played safe there. That would have been the safe that I would have played. So Dustin comes backwards for the 2. That's a shot that I just would have slow rolled. I would have put the cue ball about right here, so Jim could have shot the cue ball up that way, or 2 ball up that way. Just keep it simple. Now Jim is hooked on the 2 ball, so looks like he's going to go off the end rail. Yep. Oh, is he going to kick in the 8 ball? Pretty close. So 2 balls a slow roller, just to pocket the 8 and leave the 2 in the pocket. So this shot can be a little difficult. You kind of want to overcut the 2 ball a little bit. You want to shoot the 2 ball into this part of the pocket, and that lets the cue ball come off of here and then back out this way for the 3 ball in this corner pocket. So let's see what Jay decides to do. He's just got to control the cue ball here pretty well. Doesn't have to fire at it. Looks like he's gearing up. Yeah, he geared up and he brought the cue ball all the way down table. Not an awful shot, really, considering what he can do since the 4 ball's here. Tommy's going to slow roll the 3 ball to, I would say, try to get in about this area. Probably pretty close to where I would put it. So let's see if Tommy can get it into the circle here to shoot the 4 ball up in this corner pocket. So Tommy gets really close to his work, and Jay's not going to like that. So Jay might actually try to clip the 4 ball and send the 5 into the corner. Or, I'm sorry, send the 5 into the side pocket. So we got to look out there and see what he decides to do. There's a chance that if Jay can't get a piece of it either, it might actually come cross side too. So yeah, he tried to put the 5 into the top center corner, or top center side pocket of your screen.
Would you hit this with low red? Draw red?
Would I what?
Would you hit this with low red?
I just draw it.
Straight draw?
Yep. If there's an angle, which it kind of looks like there is, but the table's a little deceiving, I might actually come through the rails. I like this shot to come through like this, but I would imagine Dustin draw. Yeah, see, Dustin did all that draw, and I don't like to do all that draw.
He ended up kind of fun too. That's a bank shot. Bank and stuff.
That's a cut shot.
It's a cut? Or
Yeah, definitely. That's a cut shot where you come like this. Where you come across the rails there.
Yeah. I don't know, that 9 was pretty big.
Not if you should put some insight on it. It stays away from it. I mean, don't get me wrong. You could wind up here. You could, but any solid player is going to get. I mean, look at the window. If you're cutting it, you can be from here all the way over here and still be able to see this ball over here. That's a lot of room. And on top of it too, you could also be from about here to get over there. So, but the 9 ball is pretty big. Jay just I'm sorry. I think Tommy just rattled the 6 ball in the corner pocket. So if you like what you see, please give us a like and a share. Trying to get some viewership back here after the last couple crappy days that we've had. But Dustin is going to put the Dustin's going to put the 9 in the side to go up another game to get to 11. So they're still within 2.
This might go ahead of that.
So a scratch on the brake leaves an awful cluster. They are using the kitchen, so this makes it even harder. So when we talk about playing the 8-ball, there's the entire cluster here. So the first thing you got to do is determine what is what. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stripes and 3 solids that are in that cluster. So you almost, if you can, you almost want to take a shot at stripes just to try to go into the pack, because more stripes are likely to break out than solids. But with this being the case, now you got to look at what balls are close to the breakout. So now you look at these balls here. So if the cue ball is here, okay, anywhere in this path, so I'm saying anywhere in that path, okay, the 6 ball can come up here and the cue ball can naturally go into the stack. But that's about the only shot. You can also play the 1. The 1 can go up in the corner, which the cue ball could drive this way, but if it hits the 9, the cue ball has the chance to go here. So, oh, the cue ball still went there. So now where Jay and Tommy didn't have an advantage, Jim and Dustin now do, because this ball is very large and it can go in either pocket to allow the cue ball to somehow move forward to break out that rack. So it looks like they're choosing solids. So that means this ball is going to force into the purple 5 ball. Oh, he missed it. Now they're in trouble. Now here's solids. Solids has a wide open out now. So you got to start with this ball, I think. I think it's easier to control the cue ball, just me. But that's also from over here. If I'm the heat of the moment, I might take the 7-2 to start it off. I'm not entirely sure.
Angles are kind of deceiving.
What's that?
I said sometimes angles can be deceiving.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So now going to the 4 ball, what I would do is I would force the cue ball forward off this rail, and then back out this way to hopefully get around this area. So he hit it a little hard. I just want to be here because my options are still strong. 1 ball goes up here. I can shoot the 5 in the side. And the cue ball can roll down for the 2 ball too. So just a whole bunch of shots, and it avoids a combination. I don't shoot combos unless I have to. But this is a slow roller. Cue ball should make contact with the 1, and at this point you don't even really care if it runs into the 15 ball, because the cue ball will just kind of go this way. So it just really depends. Looks like Jay's looking to avoid the 15, but we'll just see what he does. Yep. Die ball. You got to die. Ah. So, yep, Tommy's getting ready to pull the trigger on the wrong shot. He's going to try to super suck the cue ball all the way back and get shape on the 2. He rattles it. So the cue ball was here. If you shoot this ball here and you make it, you're actually able to control the cue ball back down table and then back down table again. And that's where you could have a shot on the 3 ball if you really wanted to do it. But now I would see a safety coming. I wouldn't try to make that. Yep. He's just going to try and bury him behind everything, which he does. Jim makes a good shot. That's called a progressive shot. It's not overly offensive, but it moves the balls. It spreads the balls out to where now there's hard shots and there's opportunity to run in the event of a miss. So overall, it's a real strong safe. Jay.
I would hit this 2 and try and bury behind the 9.
Jay almost has to try to bank the ball if he's going to have any chance to win the game at this point. If you try to Yeah, yeah, there you go. It's just too hard to play safe. So, and also if you play pocket speed, that's what happens. So at that point, Jay's just trying to make pocket speed and tie up a pocket.
Okay.
Because now look at where he's at. He's got to go. He has a shot on the 14, but now the only way they have a chance to use both those pockets in the left-hand side is if they get so straight in with a good stroke to force the 11 past the 2, like with the 2 ball.
Yep.
So it just overall it's a good shot. I think Dustin might have gotten lucky. I'm not sure. Yep.
You could probably jump it, but.
Oh, I'm surprised. I'll be surprised if Tommy doesn't go for the jump cue. I am stunned. He's gonna masse this ball. Oh, let's see what he does. Well, you got a chance to follow it in. Oh man, he hits that ball good. Really good. Really good. That was a great shot. That's the only reason why I never masse that ball, because I figure I'm going to hit it flush and follow it in.
That English just carries and glances. It's out of control. Touch shot here. Get in there!
All right, so now Jim has an opportunity with Dustin to run this rack. I think Jim's starting with the right ball. Draw back, shoot the 9 in the side. Just, man, he hit it so hard. I don't know why he's moving the cue ball with a bunch of draw. And I just, I don't know. Jim and I have had a lot of conversations. He talks about following the ball all the time, which I'm very confused as to why Jim is really cranking the cue ball, because he always talks as if he's against it. So I'm not quite sure why he's doing that, but he's coaching Dustin to stay in line here. So this will be a slow roller to get it on the pink 12 ball. Man, again, I don't know if Jim's just letting the cue ball run or what, but he's making me sound like a fool, that's for sure. So that's a good shot. So in my opinion, Dustin's really keeping Jim in line right now. I think Jim's really goofing on the shape. But now I would have come down here for the 9 ball. Yep. It was just natural angle. I could hit it a little harder. I'm still going to get shape on the 14 if I don't get there. So 9 in the side, and then the 14 sending the cue ball off of the rail. So you're looking at coming back like this to get back out here. That's all you need to do. You don't have to do any more. What's up, Jeffrey? Just like that. To make it 13-12 right here. Give me a cup of ice.
Okay. Just a cup?
Yep, just a cup of ice. What's up, Stacy? So this is game number 26. They've exchanged stuff back and forth all night. And they are now hitting the 5-hour mark. Thanks, dude. Yeah, there it is. Dude, once I start, I don't stop. That's why I never start. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... Yeah.
See, real men don't let their ice melt.
What?
Real men don't let their ice melt.
I guess you can call me a pansy then. So let's check out what we got here. This is a tough. Does D have his jump stick? He might. Nope, he has his regular cue, so... Dustin looks like he could be pushing. So the thing about a push... I've got to talk about pushes for a second. Pushes... There was a guy named Dwayne Pearson from St. Louis. He now lives in Indianapolis, Indiana. He told me once about push shots, because I asked him about push shots. I feel I'm a bad 9-ball player. Everybody tells me I'm a good 9-ball player, but I asked Dwayne once, and Dwayne is a super strong 9-ball player. I said, Dwayne, how do you know when to push and when not to push? And he goes, well, let me tell you something that a professional told me. And he says, when you push, you need to give yourself half a chance. And he says, and nice shot, Jay. And that will help you decide when a push shot is right and when a push shot is not. So if you have a shot, you have to think to yourself that there's a 50% chance that they're going to give it back to you. So you have to give yourself half a chance to do something with that. And as soon as he said that, I thought to myself, wow, that's some pretty good advice. And every time I push now, I push to positions where I think to myself, all right, if he gives it back, I have half a shot to do something, whether if it's play safe, whether if it's jump a ball, because most of the times when you push out, that's what you wind up getting into. You get into a jump shot, or you get into a bank or a safety or something like that. But yeah, that always stuck with me. Give yourself half a chance, and that made a world of difference in my 9-ball game for a little while. Let's see if Jay super sucks the cue ball into the 4 and the 5. You got to pay attention to where the 4 ball is going to go. He hits it really flush, which is super good. So he's he's straight in on the 4 ball. So Tommy's going to shoot the 4 on the side. Cue ball is going to come off of the 5 back this way for the 6 in the side. Jay might even put a little bit of inside on it to make the cue ball go this way instead, but he doesn't. So Tommy now, if Tommy's smart here, Tommy's actually going to let the cue ball run down and then back up. Hopefully he doesn't try to control. Oh, Tommy shoots it in the corner. Tommy shoots it in the corner and leaves Jay kind of on the rough side of things. I would have shot that in the side pocket. Easier to get shape on the 1 ball. What's up, Tim? Hey, Kathy. What's happening? So let's see what Jay starts to do here. Let's give you the better angle here so you can kind of see what's going to happen. So Jay doesn't have to scratch. He can float this with a little bit of high inside and come through here and back up the table. It might actually go a little closer to the pocket. Might come through here. Yep, just like that. Good shot. Hey, Corey. So now Tommy just has to buckle down. Shoot the 9 in the corner. Let's see. That's getting deleted. I don't know why Anthony Garcia keeps sharing that stuff during my streams, but that's going to get deleted. Let's see. Member requests. Yeah. So let's see. Jay and Tommy got that game to go 14-12. What about me? Okay, so I really wish they'd break second ball because I want to see where the ball behind the head ball is going. We were talking about the break earlier, so Jay is breaking second ball. So the ball that we want to watch is right here, the 12 ball. And if you watch this 12 ball, if Jay hits this ball flush, you're going to watch the 12 ball squirt this way and then coming back cross side into the fucking corner pocket. Excuse my French. I don't know where the F word came from, but it was there. So let's watch that ball. Let's see if it can get across side here because Jay did break second ball last rack. So let's check it out, see what happens. Let's see. Let's see where it goes. Because that's where I think it's going to go. It's supposed to go there. Depends on, yep, all right. So here, this is where it hit, but this is where it went out to. So it just really depends at the speed of the table, how the balls are racked. If you get a really good rack, like if you have a Magic 8-ball rack sitting there, that's the ball that you're going to be watching. That's the consistent shot that's going to go cross-side every time. Like a 9-ball rack where you have the wing ball that goes in all the time if you hit it soft. If you find good control in an 8-ball with a Magic rack, you're going to see that second ball slide cross-corner or cross-side every time. And it especially happens on a 9-footer because there's not as much congestion. So Tommy decides he wants to go with stripes. So with stripes, we got to look out for this ball right here, the 11 ball, because it only really sees comfortably. It only sees this side pocket. It does see this pocket, and with the removal of the 12 ball, it does see that pocket. But they gotta be pretty smart with it. They can get here and they can play the 11 that way. But they got to be really, really careful because with stripes, it was super easy to get out of line, as I think they're experiencing. So we might want to check, does the 9 go by the 4? Yeah, it's got plenty of room. So here's a chance to get on the 11, a slow roller. Nice and slow. Tommy misses it, but he did get a shot on the 11. So I actually think from the looks of it, he might have been leaving for the 15 ball. I'm not entirely sure, but he might have gone after the 15. What, Eric?
So, I'm thinking that 15 goes to the corner too. I'd shoot the 15 after the 14 because that 15 will get you out past the 8 for your 13.
Yep.
Buried behind that wall.
Yep. My buddy who's in the room saying that he would he'd shoot the 15 ball here after the 14. So he's probably electing the 15 to go this way if Tommy makes the 9 ball. That's simple because the cue ball would come up here off of the 11 in the side, and then hopefully it comes out here to where it's a straight in shot to where that 15 ball could go over there. But let's see. Jim was just looking at shooting the 5 ball into the corner pocket. Let's get to the other camera here. So yeah, this is congested a little bit, so we're going to have to watch Jim there. Jim plays a really smart shot. Takes the pocket, removes the duck, and leaves difficulty. When you play 8-ball, sometimes the best safety is a difficult shot. And if they make the shot, well, they make the shot. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, as you get better, you're going to start to see that you're really going to want to lock balls up and things of that sort, because a really strong player, like they're going to shoot this 12 ball into the bottom, right there where Tommy did. And I'm sorry, that was Jay, and Jay made it. So you just got to bank on him missing the ball sometimes, but now we're going to see this 11 ball probably last, I would think. Oh, Tommy. Tommy. Oh, boy. Well, they want me to watch a hit. I shall return.
I don't do double that.
Why not? Sissy?
I've been drinking.
Okay. I'm ready. Good hit. Nice shot, Jay. Like I said, sissy. All right, so clearly a good hit. Clearly a good hit. Let's get rid of that. Oh, that was almost bad. So Tommy makes the 11 in the side pocket to leave Jay with the 8 right here. He won't do anything fancy with it because the 4 ball is right there to protect any negative issue whatsoever. So if Jay hits it really hard, though, there is a potential, if he hits it really, really bad, to scratch up in the top left corner. But I highly doubt it. He's not one to really let the cue ball go like that. But, yep, good shot. So Jay now has increased Tommy and Jay's lead to 15-12. So they are 3/4 the way there. And the second half is going a lot quicker than the first half. The first half, to get to the score of like 11-10, took about 4 hours and 15 minutes. Well, come here. So you can hear me talk. So here we go again. Tommy's breaking from this side, so now we're watching the wing ball. We're watching the 7 ball go in. So the 7 ball came high up here. So when you hit harder, that angle will shrink this way. So if Tommy stayed there, he'd have to hit him a little harder. But he would have the potential to make a wing ball. That's also if the balls are racked the same way every time. Well, no, I mean like the thing about the Magic Rack that makes things really easy is they're all touching all the time. Like that's what it's designed for. But with the wooden rack, Tommy could break there 10 times and only make a ball 3 out of the 10 times. That's because 10 out of 10 times it's a different rack. Because the different balls might not be touching as compared to the last time. And that's why, like, when I play with a wooden rack, that's why you see me hammer a 9-ball rack. I can't trust the rack. Even if I'm racking my own, there might be gaps in there that I don't see. So even if they're remotely, just that, I can't even get my fingers that close, just to where I'd have to hold over light and stare at it for a minute just to try to see if there's light in between those 2 balls. So that's why you see I blast them with the wooden rack. There's nothing ever getting around it. But within the last week or so, I have learned how to raid the wing ball a little better. So like you'll see me in the first 5 to 7 games or so, blast the rack, blast them hard. But I'm also staring at that wing ball and seeing where it's going, and then I always look around to see where the 1 ball is. If the 1 ball's in the pocket, that means I know I already found a tangent line with the speed. So I'm focused on the wing ball, looking for the 1 ball. I guess in a way, I'm looking for 2 different balls, but I'm focused on one more than the other. But with a wooden rack, Once I find the wing ball going in, then I start to adjust my speed. I'm like, okay, well, if I hit here, if I hit right at that point in the rack, like the dead spot on the 1 ball, if it still shoots the wing ball there, now I know it's not a speed issue, it's right where I'm hitting the ball. So now I just stay there, and I can lighten up on the speed of the ball, and I can control the cue ball better. What?
No, I'm looking at watching that.
Oh, sometimes it's just better to turn away from the screen, Adam. You see, that's why I have side conversations, so I don't have to look at the screen sometimes.
But you have a screen there, too, that shows it even more magnified.
Yeah, but I'm not even looking at it, though.
Yeah,
I was looking at Eric. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not looking at the. I'm not looking at the screen.
I think that was a lot of what helped David.
Mhm.
I mean, he's human. He puts the ball a little harder, a little soft, but he was able to.
He was very consistent the whole time. Yeah.
I don't even think he was pattern racking.
Yeah, he was. Oh yeah. Okay, 2 ball here, out here. That cue ball needs to be right here.
Yep.
Right there, right in between them. No, nothing about it. There. In my opinion, there's no reason to try to break these out yet. Oh, let's see what Jim does. I was close. I would have wanted it in here. I was looking at getting in here, sticking them on it, but the only reason why I say that is because they can come here and they can spin the cue ball and get a hit. If the cue ball's in here, they have to come 2 rails at it to try to get a hit. So that was something that my friend Jason taught me. Always try to go into where you're at least letting them kick 2 rails. If you have a safe that's a 1 rail kick, even though the likelihood of them making it is slim, it's still not good enough.
Almost got it.
And he also said learn to play into the back of balls. So like, for an example, so if I were to play safe here, say you could call safe in 9 ball. So I would try to come here, call safe, and just kind of what happened there, I would try to bring the cue ball 1 rail, 2 rails into a ball. He said at 9 ball, that's one of the classiest shots that most professional players shoot all the time, to where it forces you to kick 2 rails all the time.
You see that in one pocket sometimes too.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's a natural 1 pocket shot too. Again, this is a 2-way shot. Banking the 4 ball, bringing the cue ball back here. If you miss, he hit it wide though. You can't hit it wide.
Are you going to watch a Berkman's match?
Yeah, I already bought tickets.
Can I go?
I don't care.
What are you for the ticket?
I've got 2 tickets.
Tommy bobbled that ball.
I don't know yet because I don't know if Josh wants to go. I got 2 tickets for the whole weekend, but I already learned my lesson. You guys aren't both going at the same time. That'll never happen again. Never happen again. Ask Josh. I blame Josh on that one. All right, so we're gonna see. I would imagine. Let's see. Dustin's hitting the ball, so I would imagine we see this shot. I would think. For me, I'm actually spinning this way and coming through there. I play the double rail because look where Dustin leaves and I'm leaving about here. So that's it's a little closer. I like to be close to my work personally. Yep. But this is still a good shot. All Jim's got to do is roll the ball and it'll come off the rail. It'll come off the rail and go this way. So yeah, he hits that really good. But I always just think to myself, why be so far away? What's the point in being so far away? Other than to make it harder.
Eddie Kruger and asked him if he really meant December.
Jimmy, if you're still watching, Adam wants to know if you really meant December. I don't know what that means.
He will. For my BK.
Okay, so this is a shot that Jim's coaching Dustin through. I would shoot the 7 here and bring the cue ball right here and then right here. And I would shoot the 8 ball up here in the corner pocket. Let's see what Dustin does. Yeah, Dustin comes back out. That's okay. I just don't like to move the cue ball as much, especially on a bar table. So now this ball, I would say he's gonna hit it hard, play it in the same pocket, come this way. So they're still hanging with him. No dates yet. Jim said.
So he's joking around. Thank God.
Adam says thank God, whatever that means. So now they're going back to 8 ball.
Eric, what's your What's your opinion on using the BK Rush cue over like a wooden brake cue consistently after having used wood so long?
What is my opinion? So are you asking me what's the opinion of using a carbon fiber brake shaft versus a wood brake shaft?
I'm specifically thinking in the sense of a BK Rush, but I know you shoot with the BK Rush. But really, it's just the fact that it's carbon fiber over wood.
It's less deflection. So I used to brake with a player's cue, and I've had that same shaft for oh my god, 10, 12 years, something like that. But over the times that it was cleaned and everything like that, it's probably down to like 10.75, something like. It's starting to get pretty small. But the difference between the carbon fiber to the wood on a brake is definitely the deflection piece. Like with the wooden cue, I bet I have to brake, let's say 70%, okay, out of 100. And then the wood with the with the carbon fiber, I got to brake probably closer to 50. So like I was playing with you last night or earlier today, and the brakes that I had, I mean, I'm just swinging the cue. There's no real body movement or anything like that like I used to do. I used to really go into it, and I don't have to lunge into it as much anymore.
It's easier to control consistently where that cue ball lands using a carbon fiber and your old techniques and cue ball placement.
Yes, and that's because I don't have to swing it as hard. When you don't have to swing it as hard, you gather more control on the ball. When you have to swing it hard, it's more of the aiming. I mean, when you're swinging a ball really hard, just think, or when you're swinging a cue really hard, it's harder to aim because your cue, you might send the cue stick this way or down to the right or something like that, but you let up on the speed, you're able to hit the center part of the cue ball better.
Hi,
so,
Frank.
What up, Frank? So by using the wood shaft, I mean, worst part is I think it's easier to brake with the carbon fiber, but I actually think I broke better with the wood. I don't know why, but I dry brake so much. I just don't remember dry braking that much with my wooden shaft. So I don't know if I just haven't fully figured it out yet and adapted to my own brake, or hell, maybe I did dry brake that much with the wood shaft too. I don't know.
That ain't great.
No. Could be. I mean, why would Frank want to watch pool anyway? But, yeah, so, I mean, I really do enjoy the Rush. I will not shoot with a carbon fiber shaft because I feel like I have to shoot all over. I have to learn how to play all over again, and I refuse to do that.
Besides when you did Banks.
What?
Me and you did Banks that night, and I used that used your brake cue at Quick Wash.
No, that might be, yeah, that might be you. I didn't use it, though. Yeah, no, I don't. I won't shoot with it.
That was a fun night.
That was a fun night. You were fucking sloshed.
Now, last night I played Dan Hogan. Dan Hogan came in late, and I played Hogan race to 20. And the Rush really allows me to dial in and hit the head ball of the 9-ball rack really, really flush. And just basically what I do is when I get down and I look at the 1 ball, out of the corner of my eye, I'm staring at the wing ball. So even though I'm running into the 1 ball flush, I'm catching that wing ball and I'm seeing if it's going high or if I see it's going low. If it's going high, I'm hitting it too hard. If it's going past the side pocket, if it's hitting low, I'm hitting it too soft. So I'm able to see where those balls are going, and then at the same time when I'm watching the 1, I can see it shoot. Using my whole eye, I can see it shoot to the left to see whether or not I'm going to make it in the side pocket or not. So I normally know where it goes. You know, the 1 ball is going to normally, if it's around this area, I guarantee you I hit it high and it bounced back. Normally, I mean, it's rare that I'm going to bring that ball up here. I'm normally hitting it here and having it come across. I'm looking at banking the 1 a lot of the times. Sometimes though, sometimes you know the temperature's right. You find that sweet spot to where you're just hammering 3 balls on the break. You're hammering the wing ball. The 1 ball's going cross side, and then you got another ball the wing ball's just going the wing ball's going in the corner. The head ball's going in the side, and then the other ball's going cross side, and you're making 3 balls on the break.
Put on me a couple weeks ago.
Say my best 9-ball break was 5 balls on the break.
Did you get shape with the low ball?
I've made
I not necessarily shape, but I could make the ball.
I've made 6 one time, and I got shape. One time.
The fuck was it? A 6 or 7 on an 8-ball rack, and Casey Carsons will vouch for that. He's actually the guy that reminded me of me making that on an 8-ball rack at the Fiesta.
I think I was there.
Might have been.
Now wait a minute, weren't you the one who made all the 9 balls in the same? Weren't you the one who broke and made all 9? Didn't you do that out of the bowling alley?
Not that I remember.
I could have sworn that was you.
The fucking ceiling when he broke.
Yeah.
And creating a fucking
And
zip
then
line
like
across one of the
tiles?
ceiling tile, yeah.
I
That's
think
just
you showed
still
me
there
that night,
today.
yeah. Because I remember being
It's not
back
now.
there.
There's no ceiling there.
Now, yes. They should have gave that piece to him.
That would have been cool.
I think you showed me that.
So does he slow roll this or does he play it? Oh, he played it by it.
Bet you everything in
Missed
my
the
wallet.
shot. What, Eric?
Bet you everything in my wallet. You can't get that cue ball to do a full revolution in the ceiling.
Yeah, but it's Pigs who had the final laugh.
Was
You weren't there that night when Ben hit the ceiling?
I was there when he hit the ceiling bell.
You don't remember what Pig said? Pig said, I bet you everything in my wallet that says you can't hit that ceiling. And Ben goes, all right, bet. So he blasts that sumbitch and hits the ceiling. And Pig chucks his wallet at him. It's empty. It was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen in my life. Like literally. No credit cards. No nothing. Completely empty.
Bud, you need a light there to see what the hell you're doing?
Nope, I got it. So Tommy and Jay are in a pickle here.
Alright, I'm going back up.
Okay. Tommy looks like he's gonna try and make both the balls there. Oh man, that might have been the best thing that could have happened. That might have been the best thing that could have happened. So Dopler's gonna cut the ball, or he's gonna probably kick at the ball, I'd imagine, back down table. He might even have to put a little English on it. I would shoot. Oh, he's gonna bank. Is he gonna bank it? No, he just plays safe. Good shot. Good shot by Jim. Oh man, how good is that shot? I don't think it's that. I don't think it's super good though. Let's see. Yeah, it's Jay. Oh, whoops. Jay is just gonna leave the cue ball over here, I would think. Yep. Really good shot because the ball won't bank. So I think personally I would have kicked at it when I had the chance.
Josh coming back?
I don't know. I'll spot you like 6 games going to 10 or something. Good shot. They're making him think. Now this all goes down to production, being productive. Jim had an opportunity to make this ball when the 7 ball was up here and the cue ball was here, and he chose not to do it. It wasn't a productive shot. And now Jim's in jail, giving them the opportunity to steal this game away from Dopler. If he gives ball in hand here, the 12 goes in the side. Oh, he gets a good hit. And not the 12 ball, the 13 goes in the 13 ball, if they had ball in hand, would have went up here. So now, though, what they've done, if they've pushed the 7 ball this way, so as far as Jim and Dustin go, they have to protect the 13 ball at this point because it doesn't really go anywhere that they like. So what I would do is I would play the 9 ball, and I would come off this rail, and I'd get to about right here. And then I would shoot the 12 ball into the side, and the cue ball is going to come just like this. And then I'm going to shoot the 13 ball up here in the corner, and I'm going to get out of the rack. But Jay is taking this ball now, which I think is the wrong shot. And here's why. The 8 ball's huge. Eric's right. Eric's absolutely right. No. What? Oh, I got you. So now Tommy's going to look at shooting the 9 ball here and bringing the cue ball 1, 2 back down. But if you watch my line, it runs right towards the 8 ball. So he's got to be really careful. Really careful. But he got back there. Now all Jay has, this is called a free shot. If Jay slow rolls the 13 ball down here, the cue ball is going to be over here. If the 13 ball hangs down here, the bank shot's gone. So this is a slow roller just to move the cue ball. You don't want to hit it too hard, because if you hit it too hard and you miss really bad, the 13 ball gets out of the way, and they're able to bank the ball. So, just like that. It's a good miss overall because the bank shot's been taken away.
You got 2 L's to the top right.
Yep. So Eric Bradshaw, the guy who's in the booth with me, points out that he sees the 2 railer that's going to be back down here in the corner. It looks like Jim is telling Dustin to cross bank it, so he's looking at going this way. I don't think it's a double kiss because the cue ball's so far away. Like, look at the distance. Let's do this. I'll draw a line here. Look at the distance between the 7 and the rail, and then look at the distance between the cue ball and the rail. So by the time the 7 gets here, the cue ball is already like out here, somewhere like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So where did he call it? Did he call the 2 railer?
I feel like the 2 rail is higher percentage. I'd put a little.
I think he just did tell. I think they're looking at the 2 rail bank down here in the corner pocket. So let's see. Yep. Oh, hit it wide. Look out, 4 railer. Look out, 4 railer. They're not gonna like it. Oh my God! Did it get through?
That 8 doesn't go.
Let's see. Does the 8 ball go?
The 8 ball.
Oh, the 8 ball go.
Really? Hit that?
The 8 ball go. You gotta hit the point first, right here.
Yeah.
But it'll get in there first. So this is probably one of the smartest things that they could have done. But honestly, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna try to shove the 13 ball right here. How close did he get? Well, pretty close. He was pretty close. I think it goes. Hey, you got to look out here too. Like, look, I can see the 8 ball from here. Like the 8 ball goes.
Yeah. That's such a narrow window to get on now.
You want me to come watch it? Yeah. If he shoots it, I'll come watch it. I say if he shoots it, I'll come out and watch it.
Okay. I said he can ball in hand. You can get in there.
Oh yeah, no, I think. Well, I was telling him earlier, just from here, if I can see the 8-ball from here,
Yeah.
he can get in there.
Yeah. He can get in there.
If the 7 ball's to where I can't see the 8, there's no way he's getting in there
That's
from
why
right
I
here.
always shut that ball, put it down next to it, to where he's got to try to.
Well, you didn't see. You were close. I put an X right here where the hand is. You were close. I said if I was Jim, I'd put the ball about right here.
Knock it was in the way.
Jim Dopler just joined us in the booth for a second to have a discussion about watching a hit. So. Uh-oh, did we spill something? Oh, okay. So let's see what Jay decides to do. They said if he makes this ball, they were going to call me out to watch the hit.
I wouldn't make that ball. That 7's blocked up pretty good.
So the question is does the 7 go?
I don't think that 7 goes to that taking the 8.
So I'm going to try something here. I'm going to see if this works. I can't remember where it was. There was a zoom button on the camera. Nope, that wasn't it. Is this it? I think it is. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. How do I do that? How do I do that? Go back. So let's see. I'm going to hit that button, and I'm going to try to blow this area up for you. How's that? Yeah. Oh, that looks really cool. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what they're dealing with right now is you guys can see as the stream starts to go on, I just get a little better at doing all kinds of stuff. So I don't think it goes. Oh, he's going to make the 8? Yeah, he made the 8. I don't think it went. So with those balls being there, what I would have tried to do, I would have tried to just clip the 7. So like the 7 ball was here, and the 8 ball was like in the hole. I would have tried to just roll the cue ball up, and I just would have tried to hide him. Just roll the cue ball up here, hit the 7 as flush as I could to get the 7 ball to come off the rail just a little bit and leave the cue ball like right here. That would have been my goal. I might not have even gotten there, but you never know. So here we go again with the 9 ball. I got to mark that for I think Tommy and Jay, right? Because Dustin was the one who shot that one. So what's up, Timmy? Headstrong. We're headstrong. Oh, are they taking a break? I think they are. Hey, guys, in the meantime, since there's a break going on, check out what we got going on right here when I go take a break myself. We'll be right back. So we missed the break there. They kind of rushed in before I could get in here. But a ball's down, so Tommy broke and looks like he made the 2 ball. Oh, I lied. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the 5's gone. Purple 5 ball's eliminated.
That 3's going to be hard to get on every too. I would actually.
No, not really. It just depends on where Jay would put it. Now here, you're absolutely right. That is very difficult to get to. But there is a window that's kind of big. It starts about right here and goes this way, and then you can actually get the window to the 3 balls about that big. So you're looking at you're looking at the 3-9 combo. Honestly, that's what you really, in my opinion. If you don't shoot the 3-9 combo, you want to get on this side here, and you want to somehow shoot the 3 ball here. But other than that, well, no, that's the 4 ball. But I mean, at this point, if you shoot the 3 ball up here, you commit to running the rack out. So it just depends at where you go. You know what, Ricky? That's a really valid point, man. I never thought of that. Instead of me going out there and watching the hit, I can just blow the camera up. I never even thought of that. That's a really smart thing. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. I'll probably start doing that from now on. Kind of do as a... there's probably an instant replay feature out on there too.
I'm sure there is.
Actually, you know what? I think there is a replay. I was reading something that said if I find the replay button, it'll replay like the last 20 seconds. And then it'll go back to the regular stuff. But I'll have to mess with that when we're not on live broadcast because I don't want to mess anything up. So. Oh, Jay, you put him on the rail. So let's check out what the angle looks like from here.
Can you get the camera?
Yeah, no, that's what I was checking the camera angle for, but actually I don't think so. I think the angle sends him up here. So he should just play for the cue ball to come through here and then just commit to the out and shoot the 4 ball in the corner or in the side pocket. So yeah, see how it comes. Well, I don't know, because over here he hit it short, and as a result the cue ball wound up here. So if he hit it right, there was probably a chance that the cue ball could go over there.
He might have put some spin on it too.
Could have. He could have. Well, the problem is there, Jay left him on the rail. That's where it hurts more than anything. But it looks like Dustin's got a kick at the 3, so he's playing the 3-9 combination.
I would go forward and try. Do you do it? I'd do the 4-9.
4-9 on the rail's hard. Because he's got to jack up to kill the cue ball. So by the time he lets it roll, it's looking here. That's if he hits it really good. The cue ball is going to be in this area. So then that way...
So would you let it run then?
Actually, well, maybe. I would come through... I might actually, if the cue ball's here, I might actually hit the 4 and play the cue ball off the 4 into the 9.
Probably put that 4 on the side.
Yeah.
Now on shots like that, do you focus on making...
Bobby, what are you giving us? I'm no dummy. I'm not... Oh, he tries it there. You guys play really good together. You guys run too many racks. I won't be doing that unless there's weight. I learned the hard way in the Scotch doubles tournament. Oh, Jim just misses a duck.
Does that hit block or hand in the corner?
I can't tell if the 3 ball gets by there. Oh yeah, 3 ball's got plenty of room. Unless if Tommy's shooting. Unless if Tommy's shooting, then he just decides that he wants to be on Jim and Dustin's team.
This would be a shot that would kill the here at 40.
So now we've got 4 in the corner with just a touch, like two tips of high English and maybe just a touch of outside English to come here and then come back this way. Oh, he missed the ball though. Let me guess, both Friday nights at John's, Bobby? Notice he likes to have parties despite social distancing. And no, I'm not a fan of social distancing. I don't really care at this point. So let's see what Jay does. I would like to see the cue ball around this area. Something that's not too hard. Man, he hit it really hard. Yep, that's just... He got to where I thought he'd be, but he should have hit that just a little softer to get over there and stay there. So this one's hard for me too. I would draw it off the rail. I'd try to come back through here, and I would try to be right here in this area. Not too much further. Oh, it's a really good shot, D. Dustin just hits a hell of a shot. I couldn't tell if it would go through there or not. Oh, and Jim rattles it. Again, I tell you what, man. I've had a lot of conversations with Jim. I cannot believe he's drawing the ball like this.
He's rattling.
All he talks about is letting the ball roll. I cannot believe he's drawing the ball like he is. I don't even know why he drew that ball. If the cue ball's here and the 6 ball's here, natural angle lets you come here, up here, and then back out here. I have no idea why he drew that. I don't know why he drew it. I would never draw that ball. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not a pro. But I would never draw that ball.
You use a lot of forward spin. It's easier if you...
You're right. But I mean, you also got to know that drawing the ball rattles pockets. So, and Jim knows that. Jim's no dummy to that. So he says it all the time. I rattled the pocket because I drew the ball. I mean, we've all rattled the pocket because we've drawn a ball. So I don't understand. It's like the game that we talk about isn't the game he's playing, and I don't know why. Oh, Dustin's jacking up trying to draw the ball, and he should just let the ball run. Pocket the... So see, if you notice where the 7 ball goes here, okay, and then cue ball actually could roll forward to here and actually roll back out with no problem. No, Brandon, no. That's not how that works. We'll probably need 3 games going to 10. I don't do the whole ball spot deal. That's the 8's nothing, and you know that, so that's silly of you to even say that. If you can make the 8, you can make the 9. That's nothing. Good try, though. A for effort. No way, dude. Not doing it. Dude, you know better. No way. If I can make the 8 ball, I can make the 9 and the 10. We need games, not balls. So watch, yep. Oh, it got kicked. I was going to say, watch the 10 ball going cross side. The 10 ball got kicked and falls in the corner pocket. And the biggest thing is you guys. Oh. Now you're talking, Brandon, and a race to what? I'll take 4 games going to 10. Gonna have to find a time that Hogan can play, but we'll take 4 games going to 10, no problem. Well, Brandon, it sounds like you want to play, so come up to the garage and we can play whatever you want. I bet I get out then. Good shot, Dustin. Brandon, I'm not playing any pool tomorrow. You said it with me in advance. I have a life. I'm not just going to play pool when it's 90 degrees outside. I'm going to go outside. It's Father's Day weekend, bud. Tell you what, you want to come tomorrow night, I'll play. I know it's a drive for you, but I don't like to play pool during the day when it's nice outside. If we could start at like 7 o'clock, I'd play. Uh-oh, Tommy rattled it. So, Jim. Jim's got a interesting setup here. Let's get to the other side so you can kind of see what's going on. See, this is kind of rough. So the one ball goes up here. The 5 ball goes up here. Dustin misses the shot. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the leave was going to be there. All right, sounds good, man. 7. You're giving me 4 games going to 13. Sounds good. Good try, Jay. So Jay's locked cue ball pretty well up on the 5 ball. Dustin's got, or Jim and Dustin got. I have no heart, Brandon. Apparently a lot of people think that, so I don't know what the deal is lately with people talking about me the way they have, but it is what it is. I guess I'm a nice guy that nobody thinks plays well, so it is what it is. I don't have a heart. I admit it. I guess. I admit it. No Heart Naretto is what they call me. Forget the glorious one. I'm No Heart Naretto. NHN. So let's see what Dopler decides to do here. This is I don't really know how to coach this one. This one's kind of rough. So let's just see what he decides to do. Bobby, I know you've always thought I played bad. That's okay. Brandon, I'm just messing with you. I don't care what people think about me. They can suck it for all I care. I know what I'm capable of. I know what matches to get into. It is what it is. Now, we can play some if you want to come out. We'll play tomorrow. Give me some good practice because I know you'll come at me 100%, and that's I like playing you. You're good action. You're not someone who talks to me when I'm playing. You're not someone who tries to shark me or anything. You're just looking to play, and that's what I like to see. And you're eager to learn. I love to play with players who are eager to learn because I myself am eager to learn. I always want to learn. That's just how I am. So let's see. Jay's gonna go after the 9 next, I think. Super good shot. Super good shot because now let's switch. Excuse me. Let's switch to the other view here. So now you're gonna see Tommy come in and hopefully bump the 15. Oh man, he took. In my opinion, he shot that too quick. He didn't. He didn't take his time. At the end of the day, I mean, the 15 still goes, but he didn't take his time. He left Jay a rough shot. Now you might. Jay's capable of making this shot, shooting the purple 13 ball up here, and bringing the cue ball. There's going to be a little curve. It's going to take off like this, and then it's going to kind of come like this, and then you're going to see it come like this across the table. And then that's what I would do, and try to shoot the 15 ball up here. Jay rolls it. Can he get in there? He might be able to get in there. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, he can get in there, no problem. So Jay made it way easy on himself. Good for Jay. Hell of a shot. I didn't think he could get in there. I didn't look at that close enough. So Jay's going to roll the 8 in to get to 17-14. Good shot. So it looks like they're going to 9 ball. They're playing a little Disturbed out there. Disturbed's my favorite band. I love this song too. All right, so again, we're watching the 7 ball, and we're watching the 1 ball. 7 ball went shooting straight into the pocket. 1 ball stays frozen. Oh, man, you're back. You took my action. I was going to give Bradshaw freaking like 6 games going to 10.
That's up to you two now.
I don't care. Bottle's gone.
You didn't say anything. You're like, I drive the kid up, pick up the cues.
Bottle's gone, so I'm ready to go.
Huh.
Yeah.
He's all fired up.
I am, yeah. So we call it fired up, call it whatever you want, but.
I didn't even go home and get my stuff. I had to took him to his place. He got
Oh.
and then I had to drive him all the way.
You want to? I'll give you my keys if you want to run to my house and get my cue for you to play with. Oh, I just saw the look on his face. Oh man. I don't know. Something you gonna whack me over the head with? All right, so let's see. Hey, bro, man, these are expensive, man. I said the head, not the phones. The head. No, look, man, breaking my headphones. So Tommy's got to watch out for the 6 ball. That couldn't have happened any better, I don't think. Oh, let's see what that angle is. Oh, okay, that angle's a little rough. You've got let's see, the 4 ball's pretty well committed to the side, but also if you're careful, you could get a potential 4-9 combination. So if I'm Jay, I'm actually going to try to shoot right now the 3 into the 5. And then I'm going to try to leave the 3 ball about where the 5 ball is, about here. Because the cue ball is going to come 1, 2, and then back out. So let's see what Jay does. He tried to cut the 3. Oh, look at this. Oh, I feel bad for Dopler and Dustin. That is a legit safety. Who did?
Jeffrey.
Oh Lord.
He had his license yesterday. I picked him up from Walmart.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Let me drive." I said, "What are you talking about? Let you drive? You just got your permit a while ago." He's like, "No, I got my license. See?" He showed me his license. I was like, "All right, here." You're driving. Then you almost
Oh, look out, 9.
turbo coming out of Walmart.
Oh, don't bump there. Ah, bummer. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the cam here. So this is a ball that I would completely miss. I would stun the cue ball out this way to shoot the 4 in here. I wouldn't have bumped it. That was Tommy who shot that ball. So now the cue ball's on the other side of the 3 with the 4 ball being downtown. I'm playing the billiard. I'm going to come off of here, and I'm going to send the cue ball this way because there's not really a good way to get back down for the 4. Good shot, Jim. Good shot to make it 17-15. So it's a 5-3 race. They have now been playing for
8 hours.
No, not 8.
They started at
7. Almost exactly 7 hours.
Should have been over 4 hours ago.
I agree. Well, you weren't here. Dustin had an issue at home. He had to leave.
Oh.
So we had a little 3 ball action. That was the quickest $15 I ever made in my life.
Yeah.
I got lucky. So the first time I came up and I made a corner ball 4 rails and got out.
Kid problem.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, kid was fussy. The kid was fussy. Yeah. All right, so clusters we got to look at, but aren't really all too important. We've got the first one. We've got the second one. Okay, and then we had that 13 ball that is no longer an issue. Okay, but the main one we got to look at is this right here. This is Trouble City. So we got to know how to get here as quick as possible to get that ball out of there. So for either solids or stripes, this is a game that it's going to be pretty beneficial, not just to win, but it's going to be pretty beneficial to the score. So I mean, you're running into an 18-15 or a potential 17-16. So nobody at this point and this late in the match wants to be down 3 games when they're racing to 20. So the chances of them coming back is very slim. So it looks like Jay right now is taking a look around, moving around the table. He's got a potential 11 ball. He's got a potential 11 ball up here, and the cue ball will come up here to the 12 ball. He's also, if he's a cue ball spinner, he's got the 9 ball up here, and the cue ball can come through here, and he can still shoot the 12 ball. But looks like Jay's committing to the 11. So the thing I like about the 11 ball is it sees 2 pockets, or it sees 2 balls. So you make the 11, and the cue ball can come up through here, and you can either see the 14 in the side pocket, or you can see the 12 ball in the corner pocket. So it just depends at what Jay has to do. But at the end of the day, they're all these balls down here. No ball leads down here naturally. So he's got to make a decision. Jay and Tommy both have to make a decision very quickly as to whether or not that they're going to try and get out. And Tommy's already down shooting the 14 ball. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I didn't see the 13 ball down there. I thought it was the 4 for some reason. So there was another stripe that was down here too in Jeopardy City. So Jim and Dustin have the advantage right now, just because of where everything is positioned. So I would leave these here. Maybe if I can get some angle to spin the cue ball. Okay, I would really like to be I would really, let's see if I can get here. It would be awesome if I could get right here, because I'm going to shoot the 6 into the 7, and I'm going to bring the cue ball with some right-hand spin off and into the 1. But that's asking something awesome. So I guess the real question is right now, can they get in there right now? They're not looking at it, but can they get in there right now and get that ball out of there? I don't know. They didn't look at it, so I'm not entirely sure if they could get in there or not at that angle. That's what I would have wanted to see. I'd have been rooting for that shot. Ooh, he went and got it. I think that was Jim that shot that ball. That was a hell of a shot. So now I don't want to play the combo personally. I want to make the 1 and send the cue ball this way and shoot the 7 first. Yeah, I see. I don't like it being over there. It's harder to get on the 6. The safest way is to almost shoot the 6 up here, stop the cue ball right where it's at, and shoot the 6 up there and be able to just roll forward, and then you're going to play the 8 up here. But yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. They could try to spin through here. Might try to spin through there. Yep, good shot. So now this is just a forward roll shot and then to come back out. And I would make sure I got out here. I don't want to shoot the 8 in the corner because there's a chance I hit it too soft and get there. I'm playing in the side so I can get way out here and still be okay for the 8 out there.
Is this what you meant when you say pick a pocket and stick with it?
What's that?
Is this what you meant when you say pick a pocket and stick with it so you're not ending up in no man's land?
Yeah, that's exact. Well, I guess it's just the selection of pocket. So, I mean, you could pick the corner. Like, you know, so I mean, if the 8 ball's here, and you're still, and you got your last ball, I think the 6 was here. So with the cue ball here, if you come off, and you hit the ball here, you're able to travel this way, but then as you're coming this way, this is all no man's land through here. So what I'm saying is, if you're trying to get the 8 ball up here, my question's why? Because you are able to continue the cue ball way out here, and the 8 ball was no issue in the side pocket whatsoever. So I don't necessarily mean pick a pocket and commit to it as much as like you said earlier. Yeah, you're right. But I'm thinking again more of percentages. If I play it in the side, I've got more percentage to get shape on the side than I do in the corner pocket. Yep, that's right. I got more room for error. You're absolutely right. So, yep. Sorry, Josh. I didn't mean to hit you. So that is 17-16. So we are winding down in tonight's Friday night fight.
I changed the resolution of the camera itself too.
What's that?
I changed the resolution of the camera itself too.
Okay. All right, so from this angle here, it looks like he can hit the one pretty flush. So this is a free shot in my opinion. I am looking to take the one ball cross side. It's a fairly touchy shot, but I still think it's a free shot. If I commit to shooting the one ball cross side, the cue ball automatically goes this way for the two. And especially if I hit it short, I can park the one ball here in this area, and the cue ball can be down here somewhere. So let's see what Jay. It looks like Jay's going to fire it with some inside English and try to hold it. That's what he was looking like. Yes, Brandon, that's exactly it. They've been playing the entire set. One game of 8-ball, one game of 9-ball. One game of 8-ball, one game of 9-ball. And they're playing at winter breaks, so everybody had the opportunity to break different games. Oh, looks like inside and a fire, if you ask me. Yep. Fired it. Plays it off the two. What a stud. What a stud. You are a stud. Oh. Yeah. So Tommy, unfortunately, has left kind of a sidewinder for Jay here. So this is a shot that I would hit pretty firm, and after I pocket the 3, I am bringing the cue ball this way and back out through here to shoot the 4 in the corner. I don't know why is that all the way up there. I don't know. But let's see. Oh, I bet I know why. Yeah, let's mess with this a little bit here. There we go. Now it won't do that anymore. Yeah, he missed the shot. Whoops. Jim just floats the 3 ball in and leaves kind of a rough shot for Dustin. The 5 ball is down here, so it'll be interesting to see. Rattled the ball, yep. So let's see what Tommy does. Is he going to come off the rail? Yep, comes off the rail. Looking to hide the ball, doesn't hide the ball. So let's go back to the overhead camera and see what this looks like. So a good offensive shot if you like cuts. Obviously the 5 ball's on the rail, so you got to look into that. So what I'm looking for here is the 4 to the corner. The cue ball coming off this rail into the 8 ball. So the 8 ball is going to be forced up table, and the cue ball is going to sit hopefully about right here, so I can shoot the 5 ball up there in this corner pocket. So a little bit of a miss going on. So let's see, Jay. Jay's looking. If I'm Jay, you got to leave an angle on the 5 ball. So I'm actually looking to get about here. That's where I want, and it's just a shot to where I can shoot the 5 here and the cue ball can float up here. Anywhere past this point, I'm fine, but I don't want to be any further than here because I consider that too close to my work. So let's see what Jay does. He's got to leave him an angle. Oh, I don't like that angle. I think that angle is too straight. So Tommy's going to have to punch this shot. All that is just kind of a forceful stroke. Yeah, but now look, by doing that, Jay has left himself, ideally, because of how he left Tommy. He's left himself really rough. So, I mean, I think Jay can still pocket this ball, and I think Jay can still get the ball out here. But you got to be careful because this 9 ball is huge. So right now, this 9 ball is blocking from about here all the way to here. So Jay's got to hit that pretty good and get out in the open. There you go. Get away from the 7 or from the 9 ball. Good shot. Good shot for Jay. So now you're running back along this way. Whoa, Tommy goes the unnatural way and still gets to where he needs to be, but it's a little bit of a harder shot now. So now I would imagine Jay's going to play the 8 ball here, and I would think that he's just going to come back here in this vicinity to give Tommy a chance to shoot the 9 ball up here. I would think. So we'll see what he does. You don't want to hit it too soft because then you wind up here and nobody likes to be here. So that's what I'm saying. Shoot it smooth and make sure you get out here. Even if you go too far, you can still come off the rail. So it just depends. But you just don't want to hit it too soft. Oh, he's got to make it, though. Got to make it.
Rule number 1, make the ball.
I just told Jay rule number 1, and he had some choice sign language for me. Rule number 1. G1's rule 1. Make the ball. Because if you don't make the ball, that's not your leave. That's somebody else's leave. Make the ball. So Dustin and Jim looking to make it 17 all. Whoa, Dustin hammers that ball. So now Jim looking to float the 9 in the corner. Makes it 17 all. Rob, the pizzas were great. Thanks for the bacon, man. Made the night. Appreciate it, man. Nice shot. So the score's 17 all. It's a race to 3. Getting down to the wire on G1 TV. See what I did there? Did you hear what I did there?
How's the shit show going on the stream?
You guys aren't playing bad now. You know what? The one thing that I'm going to tell you that I think's really goofy, you and I have had a lot of conversations about 9 ball. Why in the hell are you drawing the ball so much? You have had that conversation with me for years about letting the ball roll.
Yeah.
And you are snap drawing everything. I'm stunned at watching you play. I'm floored at watching you play. You're drawing everything.
I gotta stop. Good to know.
Yeah, right?
That is not the way to play 9 ball.
No, you're right. You're right. Like, there's been shots where I'm like, Jim's going to do, never mind. He's not going to do that. He's going to draw the ball back 15 inches instead.
Yeah, I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
You're 100% correct.
Let's get to the overhead view, and man, G1 TV's PG, so I can't say what I wanted to, but this is a cluster. I was going to add another word after that, but I won't elect to do that, so that's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say, but this is a PG, this is a family channel. Although I guess it is technically after 9 o'clock, so some words are allowed, according to television standards. So let's check out. We need to check out some 8-ball clusters here. So let's check this out. So we've got the 10 ball, the 12 ball, and the 14 ball all inside of the 5 ball and the 6 ball. So expect Jay here to send the cue ball that way. I would think. Just like that. Yep. Expect Jay to do that. But like that, see the difference between crap, man. He heard you. This is a PG program. We can't have that kind of language, Bradshaw. You need to apologize to Ricky. Tell him you're sorry. I told you the word that I was going to say after cluster, and you said was heard on national television.
Butter?
Bradshaw! You can't say that! We're going to get shut down! You can't say that! Folks, I apologize. This guy's got a potty mouth on him. Gonna have to kick him out of the booth. So let's see what Tommy does with the 6 ball. He's looking to do something interesting. Maybe play the 1 ball. Whoa! Did he call that? Did he call that? He says no as he's walking away. So that would have been pretty cool. But let's see here. Let's run into. I'm gonna do something fun for you guys again. So check that out. Okay, so that's where he is right now. I want to see him bridge over a ball here. So yeah, this is pretty cool. So as you can see, there's not a lot of room between the 12 ball to the 13. And he's playing a safety, which isn't all bad. That's really cool that I can zoom in like that. Have you seen that? See how I zoomed in? That's pretty cool.
This one? Oh, that one? You would be able to handle that, Bradshaw.
You sure about that? You say I was done.
Well, I just finished off a whole bottle. That's disgusting. But anyway, PG program, right? So, Jay. Yes. Yeah, it's dead, so that's okay. Bacon. Are those ribs?
Yeah.
Yes. I agree to all 4.
He wouldn't be able to handle the last one.
Last one's the best one.
Exactly. What I'm saying. Last one first.
No. Make that one dessert.
And he likes the.
Dessert first.
Yeah. So let's see what Jay is looking to do here. Let's get Jay on the stream here. So looks like he's looking to go after. I can't quite tell what he's playing a combination. I couldn't really tell what he was trying to do. So let's get back to the overhead view so we can see just a little better. So let's see we're checking to look at the 10-12 combination right now. And then this is what we're looking at. I was checking to see if it went here, and it does not. So that means that there has to be a breakout. So it looks like he's going to be leaving for the 15 ball next, which is a problem because the one that we really have to pay attention to, folks, is this ball that's right here. Because this ball is really difficult to get to. Jim is electing to bank the 9 ball now and get it out of there. And unfortunately, and it just in my opinion, he ties it up. Now that is bigger than what it needs to be. But I will say, since they're all stripes, let's head back to the rat camera. I actually think that if he shoots the 12 ball, the 10 ball runs through and makes contact with the 9 in this corner pocket. So I think he actually set up a combination that he didn't mean to set up. So let's see if Tommy's looking to maybe cut the 1 in the corner. Yep, nice shot. Hooks himself, unfortunately, on. No, maybe not. Might have a shot at the 5. I can't tell. It looks like he's pretty well buried behind there. Hopefully, Mr. Baxter of Baxter's Locksmithing and Security Solutions gets us the other camera that he said he'd get us so we can get it on the other side there so we can catch all the action and see what's going on. But Jay's really looking right now to see if he can see that ball. I'm not sure if he can see that ball or not. This might be a cliffhanger. This might be a shot that winds up hitting the point here and then kind of rattling in the pocket and sitting right there. I can't quite tell if he can get to it or not. Yeah, he couldn't get to it.
Do me a favor.
All right, let's get back to the overhead view so we can see what's going on. So looks like the 15 ball is going to be the key ball here for Jim and Dustin. So he's going to play, I would imagine, the 15 to go to the 14 ball next. I would think that would be a smart conclusion. Uh-oh, look out. So he went too far, so he's got to commit to the 12, which is, or I'm sorry, that's the 13 ball, which is perfectly fine. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. So I would commit to the 13 ball. Jim and Dustin are really starting to work together now, which is dangerous for Jay and Tommy. So when they start talking and they start getting on that same page, they're a pretty solid team. So now you got to look for the cue ball to run its course through there. Good little bump shape, not intended, but definitely appreciated. So this is a ball that I would, I still would shoot. I still would shoot the 12 ball first. I'm not going to draw that ball because I have to stretch. There's no reason that we can't make the 12 and then just come off the rail here and shoot the 14 and then come back out and shoot the 8 ball in the corner pocket down here. But yeah, I don't like to draw either, you know. So might have been the easier shot, but I just for some reason I'm probably shooting the 12 ball, and you know what? I might miss the 12 ball too, but that's why you don't draw. That's why you don't draw. So let's see. Oh no, Dustin fouled. Oh, Dopler put him right into a bad spot. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, Tommy and Jay have ball in hand. We're going to run the 3 forward to the 4 ball. It's like a game of 9 ball. Get there. Got to get up there. So this is a shot now. I send the cue ball across the table. I get over here. So I like it if I'm here anywhere in this area because that will get me shaped to shoot the 5 ball and then come back down that way. So let's see what he does. Oh, he puts spin on it and bumps the 5 ball. Let's switch to the other view here and see what Tommy's capable of doing. So that's rough. So the shot that I would do here, I'd leave him in no man's land. I would get down on the ball and I'd send the 5 ball this way and I'd leave the cue ball right here. Tommy looks like he's going to try and hide it behind the 5 ball. Oh! Wow! What a shot! What a shot! That's a good shot, dude. He locks him tighter than a turd. Holy smoke. I don't know. Is that PG? Yeah, sure. Tighter than a turd. Yeah, wow. What a shot. So after Jim hooks Dustin on the 8 ball, gets ball in hand, Tommy plays an excellent save to keep advantage.
Sorry, you're fine.
I was asking where they were. Hi.
Hey.
So Doppler's got a kick. I'm sure he's calling the corner pocket. Good hit. Got to send the cue ball around. Yep, good shot. So this truthfully, folks, this is his goal, right here.
That's no means.
Because it forces him to bank it. There's not a lot of safe, and as long as the 8 ball is away from this rail, he's pretty well golden. He's got to come up with something. So there's one major thing that Jay could do, and at this point it's pretty much force a bank. So you're looking at shooting the cue ball right here with a bunch of right hand spin coming here, over here, and then back down table to try to leave right around this area. And this forces Jim to bank it, ideally. That's really about all he can do. I guess if we look at it this view, even if Jay does bring the cue ball down here, it looks like it'll be a little tougher, but even more so, you don't want to leave a cut shot. You got to leave a bank shot. So this is the area. Yep, see? Yep, that's right where Jay's pointing. He just wants to leave the cue ball there. So he's got to come this way at it to get it to go there. So let's see what he does. Yep, there you go. Bunch of outside English. Going to try to slice the 5 ball. Look at this. Look at this. What a shot. And the 5 ball follows it, which is fantastic.
So he's got to shoot over a ball off
Mm-hmm.
the rail.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you put this in the corner or the side? You have the side 2 rails.
I got to control the cue ball here. So I'm actually probably playing it cross side. And if there's a safe there, that's the safe that I play. Except I try to keep it on top of the 8 ball.
You hit that too hard.
Yeah, I want the cue ball about right here.
Kind of like how it was with the 5.
Yep. Because now this can happen. Uh-oh, it didn't get there. Tommy didn't hit it hard enough.
Almost seemed like they were taking it.
So for the first time in this entire matchup, Jim Dopler and Dustin Popp are about to take the lead. They have been fighting from behind since the get-go. They've tied it a couple times, but they have never taken the lead. So it's a 2-3 race.
Oh, good shot, wasn't it?
Which one?
Tommy.
Oh, I know.
Hear the worst part about that shot? That I hooked him on the 8? I meant to stop that ball.
Nice shot, Dop.
The whole time in my head, stop it. Poke. Moron.
That was good, man.
Dude, it was ridiculous.
I loved how you hooked him. That was awesome.
Dude, I was so like, I told him, I said, the only thing you can do is laugh. I said, you know why? He said, why is that? I said, because I didn't make the wrong decision. I executed wrong like a fucking moron. I said, it's on my head. I knew what I was supposed to do.
PG programming, Dop. We don't use those words, right, Bradshaw?
Moron? Moron's okay.
This is tighter than a turd earlier.
I did. Tommy had a badass safe up here earlier. That was a good shot.
Oh, that was
I was sitting over like, look at it, until Dad Same thing he tells me.
That shot,
Shoot your game.
that shot, I was saying I'd just leave the cue ball up here. I would have just bumped the 5 ball out and just left the cue ball right there for you guys to cut it. And Tommy pulls that crap. Hooks you right behind the 5 ball. That was a good shot. So, first time you've taken the lead all night.
We are here. Game on.
8 hours later.
Hey man, you know what? My game strategy started after game 1 when I looked at them and I said, all right, time for a beer. And they said, yeah. And I looked at Tommy and I said, you know what? Jay can keep up with me. You can't. That motherfucker's hammered.
It's higher than a kite.
So there you hear it, folks. Jim Dopler's strategy as to how he's going to win this match. Get Tommy Kruger drunk.
He can't hang. Jay can go beer for beer with me, Tommy. Couldn't do it.
Make sure when you go out there you offer him one.
Yeah, 'cause he didn't take one last time.
Yeah, better keep that up. Tommy says hell no. Oh man. And it looks like a dry break. 5, 6, 7, 8. I lied. Ball down.
I would push.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ball down. But the thing is, Eric, where are you going to push to?
I would push.
That is not what I would have done.
I wouldn't either.
Because I'm pretty sure that 1 ball's straight in. Oh, no, there's a hook there.
Playing for me. But now that 6 doesn't go to ball corners.
So, I don't know. I'm not fully sure if it's possible. I couldn't really tell if I'm up there, but I'm looking at a very specific safety here. And I'm looking at sending the cue ball. Sending the 1 ball this way. But then sending the cue ball back 2 rails behind the 5. That's what I'm looking at. I don't know if he can do that or not.
Get you a better burger so you can draw straight on the table and not like that.
What's that?
We gotta get you a better burger so you can draw straight on the table and not that.
What do you mean? I'm pretty much drawing straight on the table. I don't know. I mean, the only thing we got to question is my artistic capability, which is bad, fully.
Oh no, I don't even know where you're at. I mean, I'm trying to picture a table on the black empty space that you're using there.
Oh yeah, but this over here. See, I got the pen right here. So wherever I'm actually looking over here. I'm not even paying attention to over here. So let's see. Does Tommy have a clear shot at the 1? It looks like he does, but he's got to get all the way back down table. Look out, 4 ball. So smooth shot. Jay just puts a tip of left-hand English, so he's going to be shooting about right on the black dot, I would think. Pretty close, too. And he's just going to kind of let the ball roll, and the cue ball is going to come to about here, and then it's going to come out this way. That's what I would do. Let's see where he cues it before I hit the clear button. I'm just curious where he's going to clear it, cue it compared to where I'm thinking he's going to cue it. A little more than I thought, it seems. But it looks like the shot selection is still the same. Oh, he hit it really hard. Is he going to bump it? Oh, wow, he went by it. So I think the 3 goes in the side. Oh, yeah, 3 ball goes in the side pocket. So Tommy's going to shoot. He's going to shoot. Well, Tommy's going to leave it for Jay, but now you're looking at a straight, I would say at a stun shot. I don't think Jay draws it straight back. If I'm Jay, I'm going to hit that ball about right here, just on the right-hand side there, and I'm going to let the cue ball come straight this way so I can shoot the 5 ball up here and not have to worry about it. So I don't know what Jay's going to do.
I would say the 6 to the side.
Yeah, Eric, you're right. Yeah, the 6 going to go here. That's for sure. So let's just see if he can push it off the rail just a little bit. You don't want to hit it too hard because you'll draw it back. Good shot. Yep. So now, if I'm Tommy, I'm looking to put Jay about here. in that area, just so he can shoot it and kick the cue ball this way to about this area here. He went a little far, which is still okay, because now you're going to see Jay come here, and then the cue ball is going to come off the rail back over here. So he's still going to get in the same area. So that's good, I think. Let's go back to the other view, because he's staring at it. So let's see. He might be straight in. So now what Jay's actually looking at is coming through here. He's looking at putting the 6 here, and he's actually bringing the cue ball this way. But he's talking with Tommy now about drawing it back. So that would be, he's going to shoot it here. So the cue ball is going to come here, and then he's going to draw it back to about here. So he still has some angle to get to the 9 ball. So let's see what he does. Drew it a little far. This is still okay. The 8 ball goes here, and he can stun the cue ball over this way. It's kind of close to the corner pocket if he hits it. If he hits it really, or the side pocket if he hits it really good. Yeah, he didn't hit it that good. Oh man, he didn't let that. He didn't pull the draw. He didn't stroke through it. This is not good. Jay and Tommy have been up the entire match, and now they're looking to go down 19-17.
See that? Dalton put that on there.
That's it, huh? Go for it, dude. That's a good deal. It really is, yeah.
I mean, what do?
Just tell him what spot you want.
And what, give you the money and you give him the money? Is that how I do it?
I could send it to him to PayPal if you wanted to. Yeah, I could. All right, so Jim's left long, really long. I'm gonna change colors just because I wanna use red. So he's looking at putting the ball here. So you got to watch the cue ball though, because if he hits it really, really hard, this is what could happen. That's what could happen in scratch. But Jim chooses to bank the ball, which the only problem with the bank, you have to fire the bank. If you don't fire the bank, this is what happens. If you're going to bank it, you got to hit it really hard. That way if you miss, if you hit it really good, worst case scenario, it rattles. But if you hit it really bad, it gets away from a pocket and has a possibility to sit somewhere else. So Tommy and Jay get that game back and make it 18 apiece. It's a race to 2 here on G1 TV. Appreciate you all sticking with us and watching what's going on. Eric, could you hand me that piece that's right there that says Jay's Garage on it? Thank you. This was Jay's wife that did this. So here we go. Jay scratches to start off. Was 18 and 18's what? 36. So we got rack 37 of a potential 39 racks. Scores 18 to 18. So Dustin's got ball in hand in the head string. So let's. I'm going to try this. I don't know if it'll work really well or not, but we're going to find out anyway. So I'm going to try. Pretty close. So looks like he's looking to play the 9 ball up here in the corner pocket. So now I would say if it were me, a combination. A nice slow roller to keep the 15 in the pocket.
Do you bump that forward?
Oh, man. Yeah, he hit it hard. I would have done it anyway. I just would have hit it softer than that because now look what he's done. He can't see the. This is the ball that you're supposed to shoot next. Okay, and he can't see it anymore. So Jim, yeah, and to be truthful too, I don't think you had to bump into the 13 ball because if the 15 sat in the pocket, he could have done whatever he wanted with it.
I would safety up on that 2 and 4.
If the 15 were here, he could have come off of this rail out. He could have came off of this rail and out. There would have been a whole bunch of spots that he could have went. But
I would have safety up here. I would walk him up between the balls.
oh, okay. So Tommy's got ball in hand behind. Well, he's got ball in hand anywhere. He shoots his 3 up in the corner pocket to start his rack, and for some reason puts Jay pretty well close to the side rail. Jay has got an off angle that looks like if he shoots the 6 in the side, the cue ball is going to roll to this side of the 11. So it's going to push the 11 out here. And it looks like the cue ball is going to run out here. So maybe Jay should try to leave Tommy for the 1 on the side. I would think. Let's see what he does. It just doesn't look. I would try to get on the 7 if I can. Yeah, see, he bumps into 1. So now at this point, I think I'd go for the 5 ball here. I don't like to draw the ball. That's just me. So I would have tried to get on the 5 and just come off the rail and get off to it. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. But if I shoot the 5, it gives me natural angle on the 2 and the 4. With the 1 ball still being there if I goof up. Jay stops the 4 ball. So now we're looking in the 5 ball corner pocket. The cue ball rolling up and back out to shoot the 2 ball over here. And then it looks like they're saving the 7 till last. So the best shot that Tommy can, or that Jay can leave Tommy, would be the cue ball right here. Nice and straight with the 7 ball, so you can cut the 7 ball and draw the cue ball just kind of like this, right there. And that's all he would need to do. But that's like the 100% ideal spot. So let's see if Jay can get there. That's with minimal cue ball movement as possible. Misses the 7 ball. I don't think Jay has missed any shots like that tonight. So now, you see, I actually played the 11 into the 14 and draw backwards. Because that 13 ball sucks up there. I wonder if it goes. Let's see if we can see on the other one here. Oh, yeah, it's got room. So now if I shoot the 11 into the 14, I can draw back and get straight in on the ball that Dopler just made. I don't have a problem with it. Uh-oh. Cue ball better get up there. Uh-oh. Dustin's not happy. Says some non-PG words for the folks at home. Try to keep this a PG program. But pool is not a PG game. So now you're going to see a little bit of off-the-rail action. 7's going to go here. And the cue ball should be going boom and back out here. If Jay really wants to draw it, that same spot, looks like it could come out here if he wanted to. But I'm looking in. If I get him in this area, I'm really happy. Don't have to worry about anything. We'll see what Jay does. Looks like he's going to do what I said. Yep. He got there. He's happy. I'm sure Tommy's happy too, as long as he doesn't rattle it. Yep. Oh, Tommy!
This is about a mile.
Oh, Lord. That was the G1 missed shot of the night.
I was happy to knock it off.
Whoops. That's all I say is whoops. So now it's a slow roller to try to leave the ball down here. Look at that. Nice shot. Now, all Dustin has to do is remember G1's rule 1. Make it. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, man. Tommy's kicking himself. That's for sure. Holy smokes. Oh, Dopler, yep. Coming off the rail. Oh, my God. To give Dopler the hill game, and Jay did his job. Jay got Tommy where he needed to be. Tommy hasn't missed a lot of shots tonight that I should say Tommy hasn't missed a lot of shots that aren't supposed to be missed. I think that might be only his second one that I really remember where I'm like, holy smokes, you should have made that. But that was only the second one that I remember. So going into that, Dopler and Mr. Popp have reached number 19 in this race to 20. So are they going to put him away? Or is it going to go hill?
Stay tuned.
We'll be right back on G1 TV for the exciting conclusion. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're back. I'm just kidding. Uh-oh, scratches on the brake.
The dry brake, too.
Dry brake, scratches in the side.
One of the two is pretty natural. The three is a little bit difficult to get back up table. I'd leave a little angle on that two, go 3 rails and come up between the 4 and 9 and get on that 3. What do you think?
I'm sorry, Eric. I was responding to a text message. What'd you say?
I said one of the two is pretty natural, but getting back up to the 3 is a little more difficult. I'd leave more angle than Jay just left him, go 3 rails and come up between the 4 and 9 to leave myself angle on that 3 rail.
The only thing I don't like about the 3-rail shot is the congestion that you have to get through. So if you wind up here, you got to get through this hole, or this hole to get shape on the 3 ball. So I would have done just what Tommy would have done. I still would have tried to. I would have tried to get about as straight as possible, or even over here. So this is a shot that unfortunately I'm going to draw straight backwards to try to get there. But you're right. The hardest shot on the table is from. It wasn't from the 2 to the 3. It's from the 3 to the 4.
Because of that 6 ball.
Yep. But Jay's got excellent angle to do it. Just a little bit of right-hand English, about a full tip of right-hand English, and a good follow-through should bring it back down this way. So he plays the short side. I don't like to play the short side. I'm afraid of scratching when I play the short side. So I try to put enough on it to play the other side.
6 past the 7.
Does the 6 pass the 7? Yeah, I would say it does.
By the looks of it, it does. Looks like Tommy got there, Bob. Straight in.
So let's see what Tommy decides to do here. I'm just coming right here. That's what I'm trying to do. So he just doesn't even draw it. He just tries to hold it. So the question is does the 6 go by the 7? I think it does.
I would try and come off that end rail with a bunch of top right and slide back with the 7 in the same corner.
I don't think you need to use... Oh, top right?
Yeah.
I would just use high. You already have the angle that's taking you this way. So there's no reason to come off the rail like that.
Bump into the 8.
Great shot. So truthfully, this is where I think that Jay's going to leave Tommy. If I'm playing with Jay, this is where I want to be. I want to come off this rail like this. I don't want to have to come across table. That's just me. Ah, Jay hit it good. He thought like me. That's good. That's where I want to be. Because now I can just come off this rail and come all the way down here and I don't have to worry about anything. Whoa, Tommy. Why would you do that, dude? You might have just cost your team the game. You left him in no man's land. Not no man's land. Oh, man. I don't know why Tommy put all that English on the ball. He didn't have to do it. Didn't have to do it. If he's going to do that, he comes around 3 rails. He needs to come around 4 rails. So the 8 was here, and the cue ball was here. He needed to come around 1, 2, 3, 4, and then get the 9 ball in the side pocket. If Tommy's going to use all those rails, that's what he should have done. Good shot.
Best thing he could have done there.
Good shot.
I would do the exact same thing and try and pin it on that rail.
Now this is a shot that I bank. Because if I miss it, I probably miss it short. If I miss it short, it goes here. And then the cue ball is going this way. Away from the table. So if I make it, game's over. I'm good. Match is over if I make it. But the thing you can't do, you cannot miss it high. If Dustin spins it out here, it's going to hit this rail, come off this rail, and sit here. And that's what Tommy and Jay are going to bank on here is Dustin missing it. Short. Oh, he hits it so hard. Why'd you hit it so hard? Luckily, a little bit of luck involved. I would not have hit it that hard.
Do you bank this ball or cut it?
I cut it. This is a cut shot. Take my time. So the point of the rail here that you want to avoid is right here. Because if you hit that spot, you're gonna rattle it and it's gonna sit right here. So let's see what Tommy does. He overcut it. He overcut it, but now it's on the rail. That's why I say you don't want to catch that point because it sits in the pocket. If he caught this point and it bounced out here, if he catches this point first, it sits in the pocket and the game's over. Now Jim has to either spin it or he has to play a kick shot, and there's not a lot of room here. This shot is very uncomfortable. I'm going to say he's probably going to try and spin it. But look out for the scratch shot. Look out for this. Oh, yep. He just. Where's it going? Where's it going? Oh no. Oh no.
Hill.
So there's a lot of interesting things that are going on in tonight's matchup. So Jay is going to shoot this shot to make it Hill.
Okay.
Hill.
Shoot the bank, Jay.
Josh says if you're good, shoot the bank.
That's right.
If you're a good player, shoot the bank shot. Josh wonders why he loses so many games.
Hey.
Safety.
Safety. Yep.
All right, so doubles match of the night is a Hill thriller. Appreciate everybody sticking with us and watching the set here on G1 TV.
Longest match of the year.
Madam Bryans was done before this.
This is the longest match of the year.
Is it?
Yep.
Madam Bryans was done before this.
No way.
Oh yeah.
Was it?
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They have been at it for 8 hours now. No, I'm sorry. 7 hours. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yours finishes in about 6 hours and 45 minutes.
Yep. And mine only went 2012.
Well, I'm completely okay with it taking this long because I'm $15 richer.
Quick 3-ball action. Shit him in.
So here we go, folks. They're taking a break for the final game here. It is midnight. So here we go. Tommy's getting ready to break the Hill game. Game number 39. So a ball's made on the break. We got to check this out. We got to be really meticulous about this rack because this rack's the money rack here. So looking at where the cue ball's left. Okay, looking where everything's sprawled out. You got to look at it this way. There's a solid close to this pocket. There's a solid close to this pocket. So by taking stripes, in my opinion, you run into somewhere where you're going to get into trouble. And it just so happens for Dustin, it's on the very first shot. So the question we got to ask ourselves now Does the 11 go by the 8? If the 11 goes by the 8, here, let's get rid of that. If the 11 goes by the 8, I think he's good. But maybe he can make the 9 ball. I don't. Oh, he might be able to make the 12 on the side. I wasn't sure if he could shoot the 12 on the side. Oh, a good shot. But again, see, that's what I'm talking about. Getting into trouble. There's too many solids near the pockets. That's like there's a lot of different ways to commit to getting out. You've been sitting in here now for like 2 hours with me. I've shown you like 4 different ways to commit to getting out of the rack. So it just really depends what, why, and how. And at this point, you're just trying to find ways to get back in line. So now the final ball here that it looks like they're looking to get rid of is this ball right here. And unfortunately, that's the ball that you don't want to leave till last. So again, Doppler's out of line again.
That 8 ball's going in that bottom right corner pocket.
No, I think it's coming over here.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I think it's coming over there. But now you see this cue ball's destined to roll forward. See, like I said, getting into trouble. It's weird when you play 8 ball so much and you play 8 ball in so many tournaments. You can just, if you really pay attention, you can just start to see where things are going to get you in trouble. And it's not to say that they couldn't get out of stripes. It was very out. There wasn't a ball that was running into each other. Nothing was tied up. It was all good to go. But it's just tough to get to sometimes. And when you have so many solids that are near a pocket, it's hard to go against those. In my opinion,
They had a better shot on stripes. They'd have to take the loss on shooting a low percentage shot on a solid and risk leaving it open if they miss.
I don't know. I think I still. They had a shot at the 1 ball. They were right here. At the beginning of the rack, they were right here. They could have shot the 1 up here and gotten out. So now Jim's looking to jump over the 9, or jump over the 13 and shoot the 9 ball. And smokes the cue ball off the table.
Now that table is a lot more open for
To
solids.
give ball in hand
I would take care of
to
that
Jay
6
and
ball
Tommy.
first and roll forward.
Very good. Good call. I was just getting ready to say that, yeah. The 6 ball is the problem ball, so why not get rid of it first? That ball, I think, should go right up here. So it's going to be a slow roll. I think you should put the cue ball right here. Okay, and then you're going to roll it to get out to about right here. So then you can do whatever you want. For me, after the cue ball is here, I'm going to pocket the 5 ball here, and then I'm going to send the cue ball off the rail, right out, and as long as I get in here, I don't care what I do. I can make any ball I want from right there. No, you start with the 6, Tommy. I think Doppler's on his phone right now listening to what I would say. Doppler, are you listening to your phone right now? I'm listening to you. I'm watching you right now. I'm still staring at you if it's you, if you're actually listening. I'm waiting for him to look up at me.
I don't know. Did it pop up over here?
Did what pop up at me?
If someone gets in.
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know if he's watching or not. He might be listening to something else. He might be even talking on the phone. I don't know. I think he is talking on the phone. What's up, Tamir? Yeah, he was talking on the phone.
Is that 5 past the 12? For the corner pocket.
Does the 5 go this way, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why would you ask that? I don't know. Why would they want to get over here to shoot that ball way over here?
After your 4 ball.
Oh my God, what is going on here? Where are they shooting the 6? They're shooting the 6 in the side? Well, no, not really. I mean, as long as you make it, but look at what you're shooting past. If you shoot the 6 up here, you're not shooting past anything. They got into the center of the table too soon. Yeah, now look at what's... Oh, man. They're going about this the wrong way. But the good news about a rack like this, as long as you stay here, you can pretty well make any ball on the table. If you stay between this is what I call the center of the table. From this diamond to this diamond, and this diamond to this diamond. Anywhere in this area, I call the center of the table. So if you can get there, in most cases, you're going to get out of a lot of racks.
I would like to be on this side of the 2. Shoot the 1.
Yeah, I'm leaving for the 2 ball next. I'm going to roll up and I'm going to get about like right here.
I don't know if he was playing for the ace or not.
No, I think he was playing for the 2. But I tell you what, though, getting down here, I almost like that better to get rid of the 1. The 1's going to be the iffy ball.
Yeah, that's why we got big. Yeah.
So now you're going to play the 1 here, and you're going to bring the cue ball here, and hopefully, again, if you get to the center of the table, you're going to be pretty golden. So Jay can come this route too if he likes this. Depends at what Jay we get. I don't know which Jay we're going to get. Comes to this. Yeah, it just gets back to the center of the table. Not a bad shot. This is touchy though. Can Tommy make the 5 ball right now? I don't think so.
I would shoot that 7 first.
Yes, I agree. But the only way I think I'd shoot the 5 ball first is if I could slide over here.
And put that 7 down.
Yep, because if the 7 goes here, that means the cue ball's right here for the 8 ball in that pocket.
Yep.
And this one's a ball that if you don't control, you rattle. So look out for the rattle. Oh, he hits it really good. Oh, man, he came too far, though. I think he's still okay, though. Yeah. Here's some natural leaf for you. And Jay knows this shot. That ball's going to go there. And if you just put high on it, it gets to about here. And then it's going to come out here and then over. So, actually, I think my line's off a little bit. Let me try that again. That ball's going to come here, and I think it'd come like this, maybe, out here, and then out. So, right around this area is where that would hit, I would think. Yep. He's in no man's land again. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, the out that they just went, they're just pocketing balls. There wasn't really any idea behind it at all. They've let the cue ball move around so much that they've gotten themselves into trouble. And now Tommy has to make a really nice shot and pray that if he misses, he buries him on the 9 ball. He made it. He made it. So, well, the final score of the matchup, Jay and Tommy came back and defeated Jim Dopler and Dustin Popp. Yeah, Tamir, I can, man. It always tells me when somebody logs in. They defeat Dustin and Doppler by a final score of 20-19. So we have nothing going on tomorrow. The garage is closed. I guess if you want to watch something tomorrow tonight, I guess I made a little bit of game with Brandon DePotti. I think Brandon's going to come out, so we're going to play about 7 o'clock tomorrow night. I would imagine we're probably going to play some 10 ball. He likes to play 10 ball, so I guess if that's the case, then we will see you tomorrow. Appreciate everybody watching. I'm glad we got the stream fixed for you all. So if that's the case and Brandon comes down, I guess we'll see you tomorrow. If not, fathers, you are appreciated. Thank you for what it is that you do for us. I love my dad very much. My dad is an excellent human being, a wonderful man, and without him, I wouldn't be the man that I am today. So I appreciate him, and I appreciate all the other fathers out there doing the best for their children and their lives and doing the best for them. So I hope you have a wonderful Father's Day weekend, and especially on Sunday, I hope you have a fantastic Father's Day. Take care of yourselves and each other.